So this is the Toyota Yaris GR, and yes, I've reviewed this before. It was a circuit pack edition I had last time. This is the luxury pack edition, and it is -4 here in Ireland. This snow on the ground, well, it's pretty much everywhere. Ice is everywhere, and so we won't be exploring necessarily the limits of its grip today, but we certainly will have a little bit of fun in it while we're driving around. This car, and I want to get this out of the way because our UK brethren, who I love dearly, you're lovely and I love you on this channel, you comment very regularly and I really do enjoy that, but we have a thing in Ireland which is insane. It's called VRT. It's a tax. It's a tax on your card. It's a tax on a tax, which is also VAT. So we have two taxes. The tax is currently called vehicle registration tax. So if you want a license plate on it, you got to pay the tax. But that will make this car here over €49,000 to buy. If you want a circuit pack, you'll be getting closer to €56,000. If you want this one, you'll be somewhere between the two. So around 54, 55 on the road pricing for this car. It is and sounds insane. I understand. That's how our tax system works here, which is kind of crazy. So before you freak out thinking, my God, this car is only 30 grand. It's not. I'd love to be a Matt Watson and buy the car, or whoever it is, me or someone who's bought the car since. But in this country, the price of this car makes it prohibitively expensive for the ordinary hatchback enthusiast. Anyway, let's have a look around the car and see if we actually like it. Whether we want to enjoy one of these cars. We'll show you the practicalities behind owning one of these Toyota Yaris GRs. This is the Toyota GR Yaris, and it's the basis for homologation of Toyota's 2021 World Rally Championship contender. And don't forget, Toyota won the manufacturer's title in 2018, the Drivers' Championship last year, and is leading the WRC pack in 2020. So this is a big, big package, and really does matter when it comes to what Toyota's doing in the future. The Yaris has just been voted European Car of the Year as well. Now make no mistake, this GR one has nothing to do with the normal Yaris. This one's got a carbon fibre roof, it's got an entirely different chassis, it's got a 4-wheel drive setup, it's got the lot. Look at my other review for a review of the interior of the car. Right now we're going to go for a little spin once I warm up a bit. Oh lads, it's Baltic. I bought myself a coffee in Portlaoise Plaza to try and combat the cold. Whew. Whew. It's even cold in the car. Anyway, let's crack on with a review of this car. We go for a drive. Now we get the practicality stuff out of the way first, right? This phone works perfectly with Apple CarPlay. We have Apple CarPlay. And there's a couple of little cubby holes and things around the car to put things into. So it works perfectly. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto is in this car. Maps and stuff like that is part of the luxury pack. So bear in mind, if you go for the circuit pack, you may not get all the same stuff. There is extra options in them. Now I have checked, just in case anyone's got a really keen eye there, I have checked the tyres this morning already and they're fine, and yet that yellow light stays on, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Also says avoid excessive acceleration due to temperature. Right, no bother by. It is -3 currently on my dashboard. That's not necessarily the road temperature, that's more the temperature of the air, but still you got to be aware black ice will cause you to skid, particularly on these tyres, which the tyres I have on are sport tyres rather than being all season tyres or anything, you know. I keep going on about tyres because I'm trying to do something with Rally School Ireland on the tyre front and what can be done and what can't be done with tyres. But so, what's it like owning and running a Yaris GR? Well, first things first, it's expensive. Not just the price of the car. This is a 1.6 litre turbocharged petrol engine. Not exactly fuel efficient. But you don't buy it for its fuel efficiency. You buy it for the performance. Now, so we're going to have a little spin down this road. But I obviously cannot. It's just this time of the year, it's not possible to drive this car in any sort of performance way, really. It's too risky, too snowy and too shitty out there, to be honest with you. But sure, we can go for a drive though, right? All the same. So, tips for driving in this kind of weather: first of all, slow down. Second of all, more than double your distance from the car in front of you. So get as far back from the car in front of you as is possible, Because if he loses his confidence like that person right now is braking hard, I need the space to be able to brake, even if the road conditions remain clear. I did a TikTok the other day, a 15-second TikTok on black ice, and over 330,000 of you have watched it now about black ice and what's happening out there. So be aware that black ice is something that happens a lot in Ireland, much more than people believe it does. Anyway, about the car, this is a four-wheel drive, this car. Not set up as an off-road vehicle or a car to get you out of trouble in that respect, but it does handle like a housefly. In the dry, in the standard sort of day, not frozen like this, it is a wonderful car. So I do have some major problems with the car in the price of it, number one, but the second thing is just the kind of practicality stuff. Neither of these seats are memory seats, so it's a 3-door, which means people get put in the back every once in a while, and when you want to put the seat forward, it's not a memory seat, so just go back where it was a minute ago. It just slides forward or moves forward, and it's very awkward to get the whole thing to move forward, and it's not very practical in that respect. That's a shame, because I know young single people probably be the more appropriate buyer for this car, but still, if you're going to put anybody in the back, you've got a problem straight away. I'm just starting to defrost now. My face is defrosting. So in this car, in the luxury pack, you get the same horsepower. You do get painted calipers in the circuit pack, which you don't get them in this one. The luxury pack adds sat-nav to here as well. And it also adds a heads-up display, which is quite good. I kind of like the heads-up display, that's really nice. The readout in the dashboard tells you what each wheel is doing and how much power has been sent to each one, because this has an amazing differential system in it. Really outstanding differential system. It just works so well. You don't even notice it doing what it does. Fuel economy is actually in my machine here somewhere. Hold on, I have to find it now. There's the bar pressure. I'm hoping that thing's able to pick up that sort of shot now, which is really good. I forget about the drive, adjust pressure. So the pressure's down in one of the tires says there, but it's not down according to the other. All-wheel drive is turned on currently. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, there it is, that. So this needs to be pressed. Did I press that? No. What am I doing? Oh no, that's not what I'm looking for either. Jeez, this menu's so different area. 10.3 litres per 100 kilometres. It's pretty average for it, I have to say. It really is. So 10.3 litres per 100 kilometres is pretty average for the fuel economy in this car. And that's okay. I can live with that. Because it is a pure performance little machine. This is a serious performance car. So then I ran into some problems with the sun. It kept shining in my face. So I had to pull over and move all the cameras. So here's what happened after that. Sorry, I had to pull over there because this adventure hasn't ended yet. I've moved a camera around the front here because the sun is playing havoc with lighting, and that thing does a better job at lighting. I'm freezing because I had to fix the one in the back as well. Boys, the adventure in filming. Anyway, we're on the snow now. Oh my God, we're gone sideways already. Jesus. The ice is incredible out there. Now, leaving plumes of white smoke behind me. This car is outstanding, and as much as I want to just hate on it because it's so easy to look at a little small 5-door hatch or 3-door hatchback like this and go, this is just a Yaris. It isn't just a Yaris, it's not. It's 250 odd horsepower of just joy, and that's the big difference between this car and a lot of the German stuff that's been coming out in a while. Not just German stuff, but just performance stuff, which has all been a little bit tame and a little bit hand-wringing stuff, you know. It's not really high performance, it's just kind of, it's performance with fuel efficiency and eco credentials. This is just joy. This is designers and engineers being let loose together to go create something fast, controllable, enjoyable, speedy, the lot. Had this come out last year, would have walked away, I think, with the Sunday Service Car of the Year. It's walked away with many other cars of the year. It's just been delayed because of COVID, and COVID is the problem as always. So This car gets 10 out of 10, and I know there's problems with it, I understand there's problems with it, but in actual fact I don't really mind the problems. I can put up with the problems of the seats not folding down properly and the small boot. I could put up with all of that because it's just such a bloody good car. So I think it's a 10 out of 10. While I have your attention, down the bottom of the screen you'll find a list of links. You want to support the channel through Patreon. You can do it through channel memberships. You can do it through direct if you want to put in something into PayPal. It's brilliant. You want over to TikTok and find me there. We're growing fast again. 77,000 I think followers there on TikTok. I'm not sure that number is actually right, but it's close enough I think. And I love every one of them. They're lovely people. They're really nice people there. It's a really nice little environment to be in most of the time. Like everything, you get some problems, but that's okay. I'm sure those problems will be solved at some stage. Looking forward to another 12 months of huge growth. Thank you very much if you've just become a subscriber. For those of you who are the sergeants and sergeant majors of this channel, who have been here since the very beginning, thank you as well. You've done a spectacular job. I hope YouTube isn't showing you just too many ads. We're looking to expand the channel this year, if at all possible, to try and hire in someone to do some of the camera work. And there's talks of TV again, which comes up every once in a while. But we'll see. The TV thing might pan out this time. It'd be great to have you aboard for the rest of the time. Thank you very much for watching. And until the next time, I will see you on the far side.